consumer prices surged 8.5% annually in March, marking the fifth straight month of 40-year high inflation rates. While soaring inflation undoubtedly impacts all American consumers, it can put a more significant financial burden on seniors who rely on a fixed Social Security income, according to Mary Johnson, a policy analyst at the Senior Citizens League. Average Social Security benefits for retirees increased by $92 monthly in 2022 thanks to the 5.9% cost of living adjustment, COLA. But Johnson said this pay bump is insufficient to keep up with the current rate of inflation. She estimates the 2022 COLA has fallen short by $162 this year so far due to rising consumer prices. Inflation not only means higher prices. For many retirees, it also means less savings and more debt, Johnson said. The short-term impact of inflation is already being felt by beneficiaries who rely on a fixed Social Security income. A recent TSCL survey found that 43% of older households carry consumer credit card debt, which may become more expensive as the Federal Reserve raises interest rates to offset rising inflation. Recent COLA increases aren't sufficient to keep up with inflation, according to a TSCL analysis. Social Security benefits have lost 32% of their buying power since 2000, particularly when it comes to costs like food, housing, and prescription drugs. The erosion of Social Security purchasing power leads many seniors to withdraw more from their savings, Johnson said. Inflation can also lessen the value of fixed investments like bonds and certificates of deposit. While these investments are often touted as safer than stocks, the total return of either type can erode due to the impacts of inflation, Johnson said. With fewer savings and weaker investments, Johnson said that seniors are faced with a declining standard of living. In late 2021, TSCL received hundreds of emails from Social Security beneficiaries, describing the dire situations they face as rapidly rising inflation makes it impossible to pay the bills. If you're struggling to keep up with rising costs on a fixed income, one strategy to consider is debt consolidation. Inflation may lead to 8.9% COLA increase in 2023. The Social Security Administration, SSA, determines its annual benefit adjustments using the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, CPIW, an inflation indicator from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. While Johnson previously estimated a 7.6% Social Security COLA boost for 2023, she recently amended her prediction to 8.9% as a result of new CPIW data released in March. If Social Security benefits do increase by 8.9% next year, the average retiree benefit would rise to about $1,804. This would mark a significant pay raise for Social Security recipients, but it wouldn't be the first time the SSA has increased benefits at such a high rate. The highest COLA ever recorded was 14.3% in 1980, at a time when inflation was also rising at a breakneck pace. Still, a long-term adjustment in Social Security benefits won't help seniors who are struggling to keep up with current rising prices. To offset the short-term impact of surging inflation, TSCL is calling for Congress to issue a $1,400 stimulus check to Social Security recipients. However, policymakers have not yet announced plans to issue another stimulus payment, which means that retirees may need to find alternative ways to cut costs. How much the average person collects in Social Security. When considering all Social Security recipients, the average monthly benefit in 2022 with the cost of living adjustment, COLA, is $1,657. However, as is usually the case when using one average for the entire population, there is quite a bit of nuance that isn't captured here. Hence, Go Banking Rates decided to look at how much people are collecting in Social Security, not just with a single average, but by different types of populations and benefits. In total, the number of people receiving the type of benefits is over 65 million. Of those, the bulk are receiving old age and survivors insurance, a group that includes spouses and children of retired workers. A smaller subset is those receiving disability insurance, and this group can also include spouses and children. Keep in mind that the Social Security Administration is increasing benefits for 2022, but the data Go Banking rates used is from the most recent SSA monthly statistics snapshot released in November 2021. So the numbers from the snapshot are a bit lower because they don't include the 2022 old age and survivors insurance. The majority of Social Security recipients are covered under old age and survivors insurance. In fact, this group makes up nearly 86% of Social Security recipients and just under 56 million people. Of course, with such a large group, the payout is also large. More than $83 billion is paid out to old age and survivors insurance recipients every month. The average monthly benefit is $1,490. However, even this number may not be specific enough. After all, the number most of us will focus on is on retired workers, which is itself a subset of all retirement benefits. As of the November 2021 snapshot, there were 47,248,000 retired workers receiving nearly $74 billion each month. That amounts to an average monthly benefit of $1,563 per worker. The average for everyone is lower, though, because it also includes spouses and children of retired workers. Spouses of retired workers, a group that makes up 3.3% of all retirement benefit recipients, can receive as much as half of the worker's primary insurance amount. Hence, spouses receive an average of $793 for a total payout of $1.73 billion per month. In addition to retirement benefits, part of this group is those receiving survivor benefits. While this group is smaller with a total of 5.86 million recipients, there are several distinct groups that receive this kind of benefit. On average, survivor benefits total $1,250 monthly with a total payout of $7.3 billion. Disability insurance. Disability insurance benefits are also disbursed by the Social Security Administration. While it is a much smaller group, it still includes more than 9 million recipients nationally. Disability insurance includes both the Social Security Disability Insurance (SSDI) and Supplemental Security Income (SSI) programs. The SSA notes that while these are two separate programs, the medical requirements are the same. When considering all disability insurance benefits, the average monthly payout is $1,154. This group makes up 14.2% of Social Security recipients, compared to 85.8% for old age and survivors insurance. Within disability insurance, there are disabled workers and their spouses and children. Of course, disabled workers have the largest monthly benefit with an average payout of $1,282. They are also the majority of disability insurance recipients, accounting for 12.1% of all Social Security insurance recipients. Their total monthly payout is $10.1 billion. Children of disabled workers receive most of the remainder, accounting for 1.9% of all recipients. Their average monthly benefit is $403 for a total payout of $504 million per month. Spouses make up just 0.1% of Social Security recipients. Their average monthly benefit is $357 for a total payout of $35 million. Thanks for watching.